This is a presentation for architectural design professionals who are planning to take the architect registration exam. As someone who is almost done with this painful process, I would like to share the lessons and tricks I learned when I was preparing for it. So the first question I had was, I've collected a bunch of ARE 4.0 study material from my friends, my colleagues. Can I still use them for the ARE 5.0? My answer is no. Don't do that unless you plan to take all the tests together. As you can see in the chart below, although the scope of the whole test generally remains the same, the content in ARE 5.0 is organized by project phases instead of by design aspects. With the older version study material, it's hard to find scope to study for one specific exam. Besides the change in divisions, the ARE 5.0 weighs more on project management, practice management, building information model, and sustainable design. These contents are either not included or not detailed in the ARE 4.0. Then what about getting the new version of the third-party material? Not suggested. The shared problem of the third-party material is that they are more expensive than the official references provided by NCARB, more boring to read, and can't cover the exam scope as well. Instead of spending time on searching for a good third-party material, I highly suggest you to get the recommended reference in NCARB's guidance book. You can find this list below at the end of each division. Now you're ready to register for the first exam. What section should you start with? The general question is, it depends. You might have been doing construction management for years and knows everything about construction and evaluation, or you might have been working in a large firm with excellent practice management policies and mechanisms. So start with the part you are most confident with. If you have very even experience in all divisions, start by preparing practice management and project management together. The reference material of these two divisions are highly overlapped. 2 ARE contract samples and 1 book. The main reference is Architect's Handbook of Professional Practice. You can go through it like reading a collection of well-written articles on your commute. The handbook covers more than just 2 exams. It will also give you an overview of the other divisions. Most of us have a full-time job, and the time left for study is very limited. Should I get up 1 hour earlier in the morning every day or throw myself in the hell mode 2 weeks before the exam? Which kind of schedule is better? If you can, stick to the first one. The test is based on understanding, not memorizing. Study 1 hour per day will help you to stay in the learning mode and lead you to associate the daily work with the content you learned, so you can digest information better. Now you've started your study plan and need to make a reservation in the exam center, but you might find there is no seat in the next 2 weeks. This is common in big cities like New York City. That's why you should secure your seat 1 or 2 weeks after you stepped into your study. And don't make the reservation too early as well. It will cost you up to $80 to reschedule the exam, which is more than 1/3 of the exam fee itself. The test is 4 days away from now. How can I know if I'm ready? I'd rather pay the $80 reschedule fee if I know I'm gonna fail. Since the content of the test are secured, there is no way you can tell until you get your Scott report. If you must have some kind of commitment for yourself, There are a bunch of third-party tests online you can purchase. The content are quite far away from the actual test, but they are still good placebos to calm you down. If you still feel unprepared, what else can you do? Well, go take the test. To pass the test, you don't need an A+. The percentage of the items you must have correct to pass ranges from 57% to 68%. You don't need to be perfect. Plus, even if you fail, you'll receive a test report telling you where your weak points are and how far you are from the passing line in each section. Then you would know which section to put more effort in. Studying with targets is always easier. That's exactly the question I'm looking for now. Whether you have more questions or not, you must go check the ARE 5.0 community forum. You can find it in your NCARB record page. There are people with different experience levels sharing their thoughts about the exam and about the issues they experienced during their exams, things you might not expect to happen. It's also a good place to get help for a specific question. That is everything I could share with you. Finger crossed you make it.